Hi everyone, it's Andrew again with another lightsaber review. This time we're going to have a look at my JQ Sabers lightsaber. I didn't actually get this from JQ Sabers themselves, as you'll find out later in the episode. So getting on with it. I was in the market mid last year. For another, I've just wanted another lightsaber really, and basically I heard about JQ and put some queries out and came across a gentleman on the one of the community pages on Facebook. Who basically was selling this from Canada, if I remember correctly. And I inquired about it, and yeah, so I ended up with this. I can't remember how much I paid because it was in Canadian dollars for one, and my conversion is pretty shite. And I've got to apologise for it's little bits of hair here, pissing me off on film. But my dog has just started trying to get his, because it's quite warm over here. He's starting to get in his spring coating, and he likes to freaking roll around the place. And considering this morning this was all clean, but no. So yeah. Anyway, get moving on. So this is a JQ Sabers Quest. This is one of many one of their many hilts that they offer, including the Conspirator, the Plo Koon, the Kylo Ren, the Apprentice, the QGJ Apprentice. I know they do a Graflex. Kylo Ren, but yeah, and so on and so on. But it's pretty much quests that you come across. And the lightsabers are normally hashtagged with a number. So you'll get Quest Saber 34, 33, 2, 1. And they come with obviously different bits. Some of them will be leather wrapped, some will be anodized, some will have illuminating switches, all this kind of thing. I have no idea what number this was at the time that the previous owner had purchased it from JQ. A little bit more about JQ. JQ Sabers, if you don't know, are a lightsaber company based in London. And for people's sake, that's near you then. It's not. That's a good 5-6 hours from me. But yeah, they are considered to be one of the best, if not the best, in the country, or in the United Kingdom, as it were. We've also got over here KR Sabers as well, which is Cal, to the owner. And he deals with, again, lightsaber parts. He's got his own lightsaber hilts and all this kind of thing. JQ also have got a partnership with the Custom Saber Shop as well, so you can purchase MHS parts, which I'll just quickly show you now. So this is the JQ Saber site. This is going to be a weird one. So this is the JQ Saber site, so you can see I'm not going to click on anything, but you've got the home page, which is what we're on now, and then you've got their saber page, their sabers, you've got things sabers without blades, this kind of thing. We also do training sabers as well, which are, again, the hilts like the Quest, they call them something else, but they've just got colour extenders on them, nothing, no sound with that, so they're all stunts. And then you've got parts, you've got things like they do their own bits here. It's the blade, MHS parts, wiring, soundboards and speakers, and, everything you need really, including obviously lightsaber kits as well, like the basic thing partnership like Corbanths, things like the K4, the DV6, I think the LS6 as well, I think. But yeah, so yeah, this is them, and you can find them at JQSabers.com. There we go. And before people say kind of like, oh well, you'll get this a sponsored video. It's not. It's just showing you where this, this was made, and a little bit of, a little bit about the company, which I've purchased like some little bits from from JQ. My father, who as I mentioned in the last episode, for my Vader's Vault Acolyte, the Reborn, as I called it, he basically had to rebuild. He rebuilt that, and he had so much fun doing it that he jumped onto JQ Sabers, and he ordered himself a Corbanth K4 kit with obviously electronics. So there'll probably be, like, if I'm lucky, there'll be a video on that. But anyway, yeah, back to this. I'm not going to take up like too much of your time, being like 6 minutes or so, and that kind of thing. But yeah, so what do you get? What do you get with this? Well, what I got with this was an American Charger. Oh, naturally, because obviously the bloke lived in Canada. But nice big button, which let's try and zoom in on that. It's a lovely, and obviously you can tell that I've got big sausage thumbs, but it's lovely, and it's got a nice sound to it as well. No auxiliary button, obviously. Coming down the bottom, you got the vent, which I think that's you see the speaker behind there. I'm guessing it's 28mm bass speaker, I'm guessing. And obviously up top, that's obviously not. I'll take the blade plug out. Actually, there we go. Take the plug out and show you inside there. If it'll let me. Tri-Cree RGB, sorry. And tell, as you can see as well, there's a decent amount of depth in there for your blade. The retention screw is kind of odd. I'm going to try and focus a little bit more on that. It's kind of a weird thing, but it is what it is. But you just screw it. Just quickly put that back in for now. And you also get a recharge port. Ignore this like little kill key. It's obviously it's doing its job, but the actual kill key for this is actually in my Vader's Vault Acolyte, because it's a more expensive saber. So we 3D printed one, which does the job. And as this doesn't really leave the shelf, it's perfect. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, actually what we'll do is I'll take the kill key out and we'll fire it up. The soundboard in this is a focus it again. Soundboard in this is a Pico Crumble Dark Side board. And for people who are like, oh, what's a Pico Crumble then? Pico Crumble is quite a very basic lightsaber soundboard. It's good for obviously people getting into the hobby. I think obviously the practice for getting into wiring, like learning how to wire soundboards and all this kind of thing. The Pico Crumble is actually a pretty decent soundboard to learn how to wire with. It only has one sound font, which I said this is a dark side font, so it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of Old Republic-ish, which you can tell by the hilt as well. The hilt itself, the design's kind of has the Old Republic kind of vibe to it. kind of, I think, kind of slightly like Darth Revan-ish, especially if you're obviously powder coated or anodized. This kind of like a kind of a goldy colour. It can definitely have that kind of Revan like aesthetic to it. People will be like, "Oh my God, no! you're shitting on his name." And this guy, you wouldn't have a saber like this. But I'm just saying, have a look at the similarities between certainly this part of his saber and this as well. Kind of, the similarities are, in my eyes, are pretty there. So yeah, it's always in a deep sleep, especially when you take the kill key out. So there's the recharge pot. So yeah, when you take the kill key out, it's always in deep sleep. So you one touch to one touch to activate, which you can hear there, and then touch again to activate it. You can always tell that's bloody bright. And again, I've got full light on. Big 4K monitor, TV behind me as well. It's got this nice blade flicker, which we'll put a blade in a minute. No, but it's got like a purple flash on clash. I don't know how much is picking it up, but yeah, it is a lovely hilt, and you got to admit that blue is a very, very, very lovely blue. And then hold the button again just to turn it off. And what we're going to do now is we're going to put a blade in. So take that out. And as I try to do with most of my videos, is use a Vader's Vault blade, because I find they are the best. Some people will probably like have different opinions on that. They'll be like, no, it's not actually. But it's my video, my opinion. There we go. Just quick tighten that up. So again, I'm going to show you it in blue. Blue first. Look at that. A bit more of the blade flicker, and it is pretty consistent all the way up. The blade to the tip. Here it is. I love this. Try and focus. Unfortunately, that's kind of it for the clash sound. That. And turn it off. Now to change the colour, you're going to need your kill key again. I'm going to put your kill key in, take it back out again, then you're going to hold the button. There you go. So now you can change it. But obviously we're just going to cycle through, and I'll probably come back to blue, or I'll go choose something else, some like red or something like that. Actually, no, not red, because the last few episodes have been red. I'll probably keep to blue. But yeah, you've got this blue, which is kind of like, to me, is like a nice deep blue. And you've got kind of like what I consider to be like an Arctic blue. And you've got green, yellow. Which on camera kind of looks a bit white. Red looks incredible, you've got to admit. That is gorgeous. Very nice, deepish red. purple, which isn't stupidly bright, but not as bright as my Vader's Vault. Back to blue. So there's only, so in terms of colour, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So six colours, and then when you're happy with the colour, hold again. Then it'll basically go back into deep sleep. Push it again. Turn it on. So yeah, that's kind of it. It's yeah, some people probably won't even like this thing, but you know, I love it for its basic, like kind of plain Jane, but it has something. There's something about it that's kind of appealing. And I love it. And if you're one of those people kind of like me, where you're getting into like the cosplay kind of side of it, you, say for example you're a bit wary of taking, say, like a 500 pound lightsaber out, this is obviously going to be kind of perfect, because again you can duel with it. It's got that for on the camera, you know, it's got that kind of real lightsaber thing to it. And the sound's good. It's just, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want a JQ Saber. I mean, it's lovely. It does its job. It's pleasing to look at. It's bright. So this is like I said, I'm not going to take up so much of your time. You've all got lives, and so have I. So yeah, this is a nice brief look at my JQ Sabers Quest. As I said, I love this thing. So yeah, let that out. Take the blade out. I think it's still retained. Oh, never mind. I'll leave it in there for now. So yeah, anyway, so that's it. I shall leave it there. Thank you very much for watching again. For those of you that have seen my Darth Malgus lightsaber review, which is the Ultra Sabers Malice, that is actually on eBay for sale. For, you know, I'm not like promoting it or anything like that, but I'm just saying that if anyone's like seen that review and gone, that is, you know, that's a beastly saber, wouldn't mind having a bit of that. That is actually now up for sale. I am considering selling this, but I'm not too sure yet. I've got some like decent like ideas and projects in my head that I absolutely cannot wait to get my hands on. So obviously I've only got limited space on the shelf as well. So anyway, I'll probably do an update episode on that. But anyway, yeah. So again, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate every view I get. If you've got anything you want to share with me or anything like that, any ideas, anything to be like, oh, actually that'd be pretty cool to do that, just leave it in the comments below me, and I'll reply like ASAP. And again, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.